Good morning, 1 Million Cups of Little Rock. Thank you for joining us. My name is Corey Volkins. I am one of the supporters here at 1 Million Cups here at the Innovation Hub. Thank you for joining us. We're going to be learning about a young new startup called the Threadheads, or Threadheads, from Greta, Kresse. So she has been an intern here at the Innovation Hub, learning about the craft and the trade of taking her artistic skills and applying it to clothing and stickers. At 1 Million Cups, it is our mission to share our stories as an entrepreneur, startups, or those that have experiences in the community. And what we'd like to do is listen and learn about those stories. And if you want to get your smartphones out and help us post and talk about Greta and her wonderful work that she's done, you can see those social handles up here. Make sure that you save thethreadheads.com on your phone. And just another interesting note, she's also a senior at East End High School. So not only is she a talented artist and designer, but she's also here a local student in Little Rock. So without further ado, give everybody a big hand for Greta.
Like you said, my name is Greta Kresse, and I'm the founder of the Threadheads. The Threadheads takes art from young Arkansas artists and puts it on t-shirts and stickers to be sold. But before I get into how I got into art and business and eventually the Threadheads, I want to let you guys know a little bit about myself. So first and foremost, I make art. I normally do large-scale figure paintings, and it's so much fun for me because my family are all artists, and there's always a way for me to connect with them. And even though this is really fun for me, it's definitely not too easy to be shared. So my relationship with art changed completely when I attended Arkansas Governor School this summer. Arkansas Governor School is a 6-week program where students can go and study their respective interests. And I was there for visual arts. I had never been around students that were as passionate about art as I was, and it was so refreshing to see their work. I think it's really easy to discount young art, but these guys' art, it was no joke. They were really strong in their voices, and they knew exactly what they wanted to say, and if it was something silly or there was something they were really passionate about, it was really exciting. One of our assignments was to create linoleum prints. So the actual assignment was to create exquisite horses, but we just sort of pushed that to the side, and my friend Anya did a really beautiful koi fish print, and my friend Jessica did a vaguely satanic print, which was funny, but and then I was contributing on those too. So we decided to take these prints and put them on shirts. We wore them around the Hendrix campus, and it was so much fun, and people really responded to it. So we completely converted our dorm lobby into a place where we could print shirts. Our RAs weren't super excited about us using the audience to make our shirts or anything, but it was a lot of fun for us. And we're actually making money and sharing our work in a very physical way. So when I came back to start my senior year at East End High School, I was tasked with finding an apprenticeship. I knew that I loved entrepreneurship because I had started a driver's education advocacy group earlier in high school, and I loved working with people and starting something. It was so much fun for me. But then I also knew that I loved art, and I wasn't sure what it was going to look like to bring those two loves together. Eventually I found the Innovation Hub, and I was so lucky when Joel told me, we just want you to make something that you can sell and share, and we have all these wonderful resources for you to use. And I knew immediately that I wanted to use art from my friends. So I eventually ended on an idea where I could gather art from artists and put them on shirts, put them on stickers, and sell them through some sort of way. I met with about 3 different artists, and after about 2 weeks, they gave me some really fantastic designs that I was not disappointed, and it really lit the fire inside me to make this dream a reality. I learned how to build a website, I learned how to screen print and make this happen, and sort of the more legal sides and how to deal with money. And this was definitely difficult to me for first starting this business because I live a very busy life. I go to CrossFit, I go to school, I have a job. I did stay doing ECT tutoring, I was doing college applications, and somehow sustaining a social life. So eventually, I sort of realized all this, but Holly really helped me set goals, and I finally made this sort of dream reality, and I had these samples shirts, and I had to go into the website. So I gathered some friends that were models, and I just sort of grabbed my iPhone, and we went out and we shot the first campaign for the Threadheads. And then I was finally able to launch the social media and the website, and the response I got was really overwhelming. Not only did people want to purchase my products, but I was getting messages from artists and photographers and models that all wanted to be part of this project, which is always a dream for me to bring together creative young people that were in Arkansas and share what they could do. It was really wonderful to see those people coming together, and I got messages from one person in particular, the person that did the rabbit print. Her name's Maggie, and she's a 10th grader. So I mean, it's really incredible what these students can do. And even after I launched the campaign. So, and then another aspect of this that I didn't really expect, but I'm loving doing, is doing sort of more customized shirts for people. This one was for a CrossFit competition for some of my friends, and we just thought it was really funny. So, same with the meh shirt. But yeah, so the artists make 15% of every shirt that they sell with their design on it, and they're finally seeing a return for their art and creativity, which you don't normally get to see when you're just by yourself and creating these pieces like I was before. This was always about bringing people together, and this is definitely a new venture. If you'd like to read any of these bios, these are some of the contributing artists. Victor, Jessica, Anya, I all met at AGS, and they're so talented. But at this point, I'm really just looking for advice and guidance for people that have traveled down this path before, and to make everything that this can possibly be even better. So yeah, but thank you so much for your time. It was really great. So yeah.
Great. All right. Good job, Greta. Everybody, what we always do here at the Entrepreneur Center, or at the Women in Cups, is we always ask the community, what can we do for you? And I think you've already asked for a little mentorship and some feedback. So what can you ask the group here that they could do today, right? How can you grow? How can you be more successful? Make that connection. What would that be?
Yeah, so like I mentioned, just sort of any sort of advice and guidance. I really believe in the art. I really believe in this idea. So if there's anything that you can tell me to sort of make this more successful and make those connections with people in the community, then that would be incredible, because I'm really just trying to get this out here, because I know that I really believe in these people, and it's really exciting for me to see that. So
we can open the floor to questions, feedback.
Who's your main buyers? Kids?
Yeah, so I forgot to touch on that. It's normally high school students and college students that are purchasing this, which is one reason why I am trying to launch stickers, because the price range of t-shirts, even though it isn't too much, it's kind of more difficult for kids to buy. So I was going to have a little bit cheaper option to share this work. But I would really like to expand to some different age groups, but right now it's definitely high school and college students that are buying it.
Are you guys doing your own self-screening now?
Yes.
Or you have a company that does it for you?
Hey, Greta,
No.
can you repeat the question so everybody can hear?
Sure, he asked if I did my own screen printing or if I'm sending it off to a company. So since I interned at the Innovation Hub, I do everything myself. I had to learn how to screen print and to the digital side, and so every single shirt that is bought, I take the transparency and print it entirely by myself. So, and I market it and sell it.
How long does that process take you?
It definitely took me longer in the past, but now it takes about an hour for me to just make one shirt, because it is kind of a laborious process, but it's really rewarding and it's a lot of fun. So.
Excuse me, do you make based on orders, or do you just, have inventory?
Right now it makes more sense for me to make based on orders, just as far as buying the amount of shirts, because I've had so many designs with different colors, it makes more sense for me to just print them individually.
What about your shirt quality? Do you choose your quality of shirt and kind of base your price on that, or how does that work?
Yeah, I do. I purchase from a website that wholesales shirts, and I buy them in bulk, so I just have them available. But I do try to get some good quality shirts and base that off of that. So.
What's your growth look like the next couple of years? What do you really want to do to take this?
I I want to try and expand the number of artists that I have and people that can contribute. I would like to expand the products that I'm selling to hopefully make more money in that way. So go beyond just the t-shirts and things like that. But it's always, the goal is always to like bring people together to make this happen. So yeah.
Yeah, Greta, how do artists submit their art to you to be put on t-shirts?
Yeah, so at the beginning it was definitely more of like word of mouth because I was having to go seek them out, but on the page there's a contact and artists can come and like send me work through that, so.
Well, one thing that's really standing out is the diversity on your team. And I was wondering, today with everything, media focusing on vision in America, it's really refreshing. That's just really speaking to me right now. And I'm wondering if you are considering using that angle to reach more people and continue that the mission that you're on now by incorporating people from different ethnic groups involved.
Yeah, that's definitely something I realized. It wasn't something that I intended, but like the artists that I did work with at AGS and stuff, they are so diverse and they have so many different stories to tell. I would like to try and like get as many people from as many different backgrounds to work because art can be, it's such a wonderful thing that anybody can appreciate. So it's something that I would like to add. Yeah.
Was that by chance, or did you set out specifically at the beginning to seek out different artists?
Diversity is obviously like very important to me. It wasn't incredibly intentional, but I think that it was something that was important and it led into the project anyways. So that was really fantastic.
It's a great part of this.
2 questions. So that took you 4 hours?
Yeah, or a little bit more around that. Yeah.
I'm assuming those are yours.
Yes, they are. Yeah, so that did take around 4 hours to make all of those shirts. And yeah, nothing takes a while, but they put it through the computer and do everything and then spray print it by hand. But yeah.
So they submit, potentially, an artist will submit something through your site. Right? You just said that.
Yes.
Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. I'm old, yeah.
Sorry.
So, with that said, then do you then screen them, i.e., not pun intended, as opposed to what you use and won't use?
Yeah, it is sort of like a more difficult part of the process. Some of these people, especially like Victor, he's an incredibly successful artist, and Anya, I'll sort of like run that past them. It is difficult because I can't take everything that people submit to me. If I don't think it's, gonna enhance the website, and I'll just be like, okay, send me some more stuff maybe, or this isn't really gonna work out right now. It's one of the harder parts about this, but I do have to consider that when I'm.
So does it say that on your site? Please, we would love to have you submit artwork, but
Right.
it may not end up on a t-shirt.
Yeah, it does not say that, and that's a really great piece of advice that I should probably put on the website. But,
Only because
right, you
they
may
submit
get
it.
disappointment.
I mean, I draw too. The likelihood is you're not going to put that on a t-shirt.
Sure.
But if I submit it, I'm thinking, hell, I'm going to walk around and see people wearing my sticker.
Right. Yeah, that is something I really have to consider, and I'll put that on the website. That's a suggestion. Yeah.
You said that you're, looking for advice and mentorship and things. What are the areas that you're looking for mentorship? Is it for a certain area that you're looking for mentorship in, or is it just general business growth and, starting your own company and business? I mean,
Yeah.
you have certain things that you're looking for.
No, I think it is like more general on how I can grow and make this better. Obviously, like I am super new to this, so it would help to just sort of like know how I can take those steps to grow like in a more broader sense. So, yeah.
I mean, you've got such a great story with, even, do you focus on that the shirts are handmade, handcrafted, one at a time? I mean, that garners a premium.
Sure.
But then I could also see you partnering with somebody that does screen printing of tees, and taking your company on volume.
Yeah.
There's just a whole lot you can do here. It's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, this is something I really got to consider, especially like when I go off to college and I can't dedicate the same amount of time I can now to screen printing every shirt myself. So.
Well, and there's equipment out there too that can actually print it for you.
Right.
But I get the whole handmade. I mean, that's key. But yet you want to make it affordable for high school students
Exactly.
and college students. So you've got to balance that cost.
So, and congratulations on this. I'm a stick man. Got myself as well. So, this, and you may have just answered a little bit of this question, but put a crystal ball to this. What is your exit plan? I know that seems a little early, but what is the point of what you're trying to do here? Because I think that's, you can tell this crowd is very excited about wanting to help you do it. Because this is advice and probably conflicting and loving all that. But where in 5 years, where do you see this? Do you see you being? Do you see this?
It's definitely something I need to think about. I guess I would like to just make it definitely more like cost efficient to produce the shirts, and because I won't have to dedicate that same amount of time. But the goal is always to like have the different artists in Arkansas be able to like see a return of their art creativity that they couldn't before if they're just doing it by themselves. So.
That's cool. It's not. I would say it's the cost of the shirts coming down. That's easy. We can connect you with Lauren James up in Northwest Arkansas. This is how they started their business, only for sorority girls instead of artists. And you can get that side of the equation done. It's more of what is the purpose? What is that mission? You just mentioned it's getting more, and then how do you plan this out to get to that mission before you go off to college, or so that it has a life, whether you're in college or something to manage right there and step into it. Those are questions.
Are you reaching out to the artists now? Are you reaching out to them?
Yeah, at the moment I am reaching out. It's really great for me now because I can ask the advice of these people, and even through like social media, there's so many great people that have like art pages and things like that I can ask. Okay, would you be interested in adding something to this or being a part of it? So it's kind of like a conventional way to like do it through social media and things like that, but it has worked out really well because that's where the young artists are really right now.
What are you going to major in college?
Will most likely be like a major in like business and entrepreneurship with a minor in studio art. So yeah.
Any other questions? Good.
How much do your shirts actually cost?
They're $20 each plus shipping, and then yeah. So.
Is that any design? $20. Is that any design?
Yeah, I definitely had to consider like how much time I was putting into it, and oh yeah, sorry, for every design. Yeah, I didn't quite understand the question. Yeah, for every design is how much.
Are any of these your designs this morning?
Actually, I do have a couple designs on the website, but none of those are mine. I did help. My friend drew the CrossFit design as a joke for me because I talk about CrossFit every so often, and she was like, "All right, you get it. This is you." Like being really annoying. So I was like, that's why I added the. So I did the lettering, which is just sort of like a goofy. Same with the logo. Like I drew it out. I just wanted to have like sort of like a angelic sort of feel to it. So everything's hand drawn, including the lettering. It's nothing too tight or anything like that.
Good.
Thanks, Greta. Everybody give her a quick hand. Pretty amazing. I think we can all agree that we need to visit her site, like it, and share it, and share that story. Thank you for joining us today at One Million Cups. It's good to be back and in front of you and enjoying for next week. So, Aaron, who do we have for next week for 1 Million Cups?
We have Yona.
We have Yona. Yeah. All right. We have one of our very own organizers going to be presenting next week, so please make sure to join us. And thank you to our sponsors. We've got folks from the ASB TDC here. If you have any questions about your business or mentorship or things like that, we've got Blake and Jared here in the audience. Raise your hand, guys. Thank you to Lavis Coffee for that wonderful caffeine that we get when we join us. Obviously to the folks here at the Innovation Hub, Aaron, and hosting the events and things that are going on here. So again, thanks everybody. Have a great day.
Yeah, of course.